Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. If you guys all just take us a minute, I'm going to clear the air in our heart spaces at this time. Woo! How is everybody doing today? This reading is for June 14th. The moon has now entered Capricorn, and Capricorn rules discipline, harsh confrontations, and logic. The moon is also in conjunction with Pluto, so you might feel restless today. Today is felt with the soul, okay? Today the sky has changed, but what happens today won't come to the surface. Even though things might seem like they're running smoothly, things are actually spinning out of control behind the scenes. So this energy is going to be quite different today. Something is stirring, but it won't be seen with our eyes. Today the sky speaks, but it's opening doors to your emotions, things that were hidden. If you guys can tell by my video, this is the best I can do. Things are kind of dark on this side, but I got a light shining in. So Capricorn is digging deep and bringing all these harsh truths to the surface, okay? So what's hidden is going to come to light, but we're not going to see this. We're not going to see what's hidden until the next couple days, okay? So what happens today, we won't see until the next couple days. So any choices or decisions that you make today, you're going to have to pay the consequences later, because Capricorn is considered what, the goat, the daddy of all the zodiac signs, right? So it's all about structure, logic, and harsh truths and harsh confrontations. It's also the tarot card of the devil, you know, and the devil card basically speaks as the light bringer. Things from the dark come to the light, okay? Pluto destroys things first and then rebuilds it. The moon is our emotions. So old wounds and emotions are going to arise or come to the surface. Doors are going to start opening in your heart. This is to clear our heart spaces. Capricorn wants to be strong, so it's going to break down these walls. This won't come out of this is going to come like sudden leaks. Old issues will come to the surface, but so this will also be seen in social media, like Facebooks and all that, like news debates and government controls. The sky will affect us all, including the governments, religious structures, large structures, okay? So the moon will later today move into Gemini. So once that happens, our minds are going to start accelerating, and then communication will start opening up. Jupiter is going to lose its light during this process, and this is why things are going to be suppressed. So if you've been trying to get a project, or you feel like a blessing is trying to come in, but things are being suppressed at this time. That's why I said the energy is going to move very slowly. The actual like word of the day, do not fear, okay? Everything that is trying to grow is being suppressed. Don't take like quick decisions based on spontaneous emotions, okay? The place you thought you were going to today is probably going to change. Jupiter is associated with governments, law, and large structures. And the burning process of this, and when I say large structures, I also mean like religious structures, you know, these are going to begin to burn down starting today. So expect sudden changes, and expect in the next couple days that you'll see people in authority or high power positions. They are going to either say something wrong. Whatever it is that they do or say, they're going to lose like their prestige real quick, okay? The energy is very slow moving. That's why I said you're not going to see it for the next couple days, but leaders are going to lose their prestige in a very short period of time. There's going to be a silence today, and that's like the silence beforehand. It's like the silence of the storm. We all see this change, but we don't know which way it's coming from. That's because the silence is going to continue. And because we all feel that something is coming, your inner world and your outer world is changing. And this extraction is happening today, thanks to Capricorn. The sky will not be silent, but we will, okay? Pluto is removing all the masks today, and you will know who you really are. So pay attention to your wounds and your triggers. If someone makes you angry, maybe you need to heal that. Because today people are going to be mirroring each other. So if you think about somebody and their name pops in your head and all of a sudden you get angry, why? Ask yourself, why does that person make you angry? Maybe you don't have the self-confidence of that person. Maybe that person took something away from you. Did you not heal that? And now you just gave that person your power because you're the one this is about self-mastery. So this person might not have done anything or may have said something to you to trigger your anger, but at the end of the day, that person shouldn't have that control over your own emotions, right? Self-mastery. If you actually healed that wound, that person would never even bother you. I have that going on today. So today's energy is not about allowing or surrendering. It's about waking up and knowing control was never yours to begin with. So people who are, like say, power hungry, greedy, in their egos, narcissistic, this is narcissistic energy. And if you are one of these people or you have to be like a control freak, you got to control the situations today, that burns to the ground completely. And it starts today. And you're going to see that in the next couple days because today's energy is, and the sky is actually saying today, control was never yours. So it was never about allowing and surrendering. It's about you waking up and realizing you never had the control. The universe, the Most High does. So with that being said, if you are one of those people that you're going to just be struggling because this is backfire energy. Capricorn does not play around. It is Capricorns are the goat of the daddies of the fathers of the zodiac sign. And just like all fathers, they don't play. So they do, they punish immediately. And usually it's justified, right? So let's just get into it for today. Also, remember, Pluto is still around in retrograde for the next few months. It is in the sign of Aquarius, but because of the way that the sky is lining up today, Pluto is destroying masks, large structures. You're going to see a lot of weird things with leaderships, maybe in your own workplace and maybe on TV. So this is, like I said, we're starting into a new era and we are sitting at the gates. So things have to crumble and it has to affect the entire world for a new era to begin. Anyways, carriage, a journey or either mental or physical. Some of you might be taking a trip. Be careful of like spacing out and not taking the right exits. With this energy, going the wrong way, being late for something will be very significant. So those of you that are traveling this weekend, just pay attention to the roads and pay attention to your GPS because a lot of you might miss your exits. You're gonna, it's going to affect travel in this way. Feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere. You can't depend on this person and you know it, so stop it. Bull, do not back down from the opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Why do you think Capricorns are the daddies of the zodiac? Because of their logic, their structure. And today's energy, especially Capricorn carries this energy, do not fear. So do not back down from opposition. Show strength. That's what Capricorns like to do. They show their strength by the harsh confrontations, the logic, So, Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Make sure you pay attention to your finances and make sure that you pay attention to those around you. because masks are going to fall off. Again, great worry over nothing. Do not fear. Do not fear. But definitely with this type of energy, identity theft, fraud will come to the surface. Anything hidden is going to come to the surface. And you might be surprised on who it was. Because I already know who the people were that I have fraud and identity theft. And every day I'm one step closer of getting my identity back. And this person is going to take a fall. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Do you have a friendship? Maybe you guys need to go out and have some tea. Maybe you need to spill the tea with your friend. All right, hold on. Let's get one more card and we'll move forward. Okay, something might just start popping out on the surface, right? Family tree is still significant because this goes into, Father's Day weekend. So there might be some family sorrow, but there also is going to be some family wishes coming true. Things got to come to the surface, right? Let's get, what do we need to know for today for the collective? It is going to be a very silent day, I can tell. Connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. It's time to connect. Feel with your soul. All right. What does the collective need to know to move forward today? What does the collective need to know? A lot of you have been putting a lot of work in. Someone's going to jail. So also, those of you that have been putting a lot of work in and say into yourselves, keep doing that, because the ones that are doing the work, the other half they're like self-imposed, restricting themselves. I also get spiritual jail. So whoever is putting in a lot of work, let's say to go up against you, is going to end up in jail. They need to restrict themselves. This is backfire energy air. I already said that. Capricorn does not play, neither does Pluto. And the moon is all about emotions. So people might be running high on emotions. So be very careful of that. Restrict yourself from those people. Your priority today, don't fight. Don't fight with anybody. Just pull back. There's a lot of people not happy, and that emotion is going to rise to the surface today. A lot of people are not happy because you're happy. People know your energy, and if you're, let's say, in a loving relationship, or you and your kids just have a wonderful bond, people around you guys, jealousy, envious, those are going to rise to the surface. Again, if you're one of those people that have the energy of jealousy or envy, take your hands or fists or whatever and tap on the back, right in here, your lower back, and tap that out. Move that energy, do circles with your hips, break that energy up, and then put your hands together and feel your own energy and place it there so you can give back to yourself. And then take a deep breath in and then exhale. I also have a video, if you guys go through it, that can help you release and break up that energy and reset your chakras. Anyways, Capricorn. Well, okay, this might be for a specific Capricorn woman, but earth sign females or a woman that is wealthy, if you resonate with the Queen of Pentacles card, you're being called not to talk to anyone today. Go within. It's best for you to go within. Also, move in silence and don't speak of your plans. You do have forces working against you at this time. If you resonate with the Queen of Swords, typically this is air sign energy. Maybe you're just truthful and honest. You've been fighting a lot of battles. You're being called to rest today, okay? Take some time to rest and do some inner work. So go within. I do have the Universe card coming out, the Magician card. Those signs that I just called out, you do have someone around you wearing a mask. It will fall off and you are getting a yes answer. You are manifesting. Your manifestation is going to come through. And yes, it is being suppressed at this time, but it's still going to come through because it was like a birthright. It was meant to be yours. But move in silence and don't speak on your next moves, okay? Because people can hinder that and slow that down. Yes. 10 of Pentacles energy. Yes, you will get your wish fulfillment and you will have it all because it was part of your soul contract. If you resonate with this energy, maybe you're about to get married, but you are entering in a new contract. Maybe you are already married and you have a major wish fulfillment coming in. You will have it all. There's loyalty that comes with this is because you were loyal to the Most High, to your path. But it is coming in and you are going to be celebrating. There's just been a delay in the whole situation. It's the energy. What you not to be working with, who you should not be working with or putting energy into is the Empress in reverse. Typically it's a bad mom. It's someone who doesn't take care of herself. She doesn't take care of the house. She doesn't grow anything. She's very codependent. Doesn't make anything beautiful. Doesn't do anything. She's very needy and clingy. Do not put any work and effort in. She does not want to work. She's going to try to make a phone call, but she will not get her wish fulfillment. Love, if she would heal herself and open herself up, love would be able to come in. She does have a love offer, maybe by one of her kids. But the warning, if you are, like, let's say you do have a mom that's like this and you try to love her, you need to heal from this, from a betrayal, because she's only in it for herself. She's not looking after your best interest. In fact, she's not even looking at you at all. If you're a child that is dealing with a mom that always has her back to you, you need to heal from that betrayal, love her from afar, but you need to pour that love back into yourself. You're wasting your time and energy on someone who doesn't even love themselves, okay? Has nothing to do with you. It's just whatever she went through, she refuses to heal. It's victim mode mentality. And again, like I said, she doesn't even love herself. And if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. So there is no unconditional love there. You do need to separate yourself, and nobody is going to help you. This is something you have to do on your own because it's like a generational, you're here to break that curse. We're moving on. You will have clarity and you will be protected. If you're the loving, let's say, son, okay? Because I get a masculine energy. All right, let's move on. What else do we need to know today? Truth, balance, and justice is coming out. The universe is balancing itself up. What was taken from you will be restored. Why? Because you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't cause any injustice. You didn't cause an imbalance. Other people did it to you. If you are, I wanted to say Capricorn again, so there's a Capricorn that's very significant that this might relate to, but if you're an earth sign energy or a man of wealth, you could be married, or you're going to get married, or you're going to be professing your love to someone. You also might be entering into a new love contract. Maybe you got married, or you wanted to profess your love, but for some reason, either you are regretting that you got married, or because you're married, someone else around you is in regret. Why? You're not brokenhearted. Oh, because you're married to someone else and you're happy, this is a happy marriage. The person that's in regret, she's not brokenhearted. Again, you're dealing with someone who doesn't even love themselves. She has a lot of things that she needs to heal, and because she's not happy, she doesn't want her family to be happy. And if she sees you happy, this is a woman that needs to be healed. I get mother, sister, aunt kind of energy, or just another female, could be a business person. But she is going to be in regret because of her own unhappiness. And because she's not happy, she doesn't want her family to be happy. And it looks like she's got a son that's happily married. And it was destined and fated. But it was destined and fated for this to come out so that she can heal. If she wants to be happy and in a loving relationship, she has to open up her heart space. And she's bitter and jealous. Her heart space is not open. But this was destined and fated to come out to the surface because you're destined and fated to be married. And you know it. You are going to have a new beginning, but it's going to start off with the truth. Once you have this truth, you are being divinely guided. Pay attention to your intuition at this time. The divine has already made a judgment call. There's nothing that your mom or sister or whoever this woman is, there's nothing she can do. And the more that she tries to break that up, she's going to get her karma, and it could end in death. So, because she's dealing with a divine plan, you were divinely guided to be married. It was destined and fated, and the divine is making a judgment call on this situation. So you are asked not to fight. This is between her and the divine, not you. You already did the right thing by honoring your path and getting married. Fire sign females, feminine energy. Secrets are going to come to the light, and this will be a good change for you, okay? There's a creative idea that's going to come to the life, and this is going to change everything. You don't even need to look deeper. I just feel you going, oh my God, that's it. And then you run. You go and do it. So go do it. For a lot of you, something has not ended. It's because the other person is lying and he didn't want it to end. This is a masculine energy. But something hasn't ended because somebody keeps lying, all right? And they are taking action. They don't want it to end. So there's someone in your energy that is clinging onto you and they don't want it to end. But this person who's taking action to try to keep you and pull you back is going to be very depressed. They're not going to be able to hold you back anymore. The universe already said time's up a few days ago at the full moon. I get a lot of fire sign energies. If you're in your 30s and you're reacting in your emotions, you are going to be left out in the cold at this time. You do need to be cautious because you're in your energies, and you do need to be cautious because there is written communication that is coming to you that's going to end something in your world, and you are going to lose money. Ooh. You better be careful of what you do today. It's because you put matters into your own hands and you did lose the battle. You will not need to look deeper. You were supposed to release yourself a long time ago and you did not. The bottom of the deck, don't reconcile with anybody from the past at this time. You need to let things go. Okay? Because why? The truth already came out. Everyone's going to start their new beginnings with a new truthful and honest beginning. Why? Because these things have to surface, because you can't take your past with you. You can't hold on to things from the past and have a brand new beginning, right? This is about opening heart spaces, taking the mask off, living truthfully and authentically. And that's what Capricorn, the moon, and Pluto is doing. Destroying anything that is lies, that is false, illusions. It's all coming down. It's all crumbling. And that's where we're at today. So let's go to the dice. Let's see. What do we need to know to move forward today? The number 7 is significant. 7 days, 7 o'clock, July. There might be some children out there that had an injustice done to them, but this person is going to be left out in the cold. They're going to be very lonely. I get a very greedy, narcissistic individual who thought he was privileged. You are going to see many of those types of people fall. Why? Compliments of what is going to happen today. Why? Because love moves mountains. Unconditional love. And a lot of people are very insecure and want to keep people held down. I get poor, left out in the cold. This is about intentions. What you put out to other people, you reap what you sow, right? If you wanted someone to fall, you wanted them to be left out in the cold, you wanted them to be homeless with no money, guess what? That energy comes back. And I get a number 10, completion of a cycle. It's over. Why? Those with pure hearts, love, have a mission. And they've been staying true to their mission. Why? Because they have a clean and pure heart. And they will be rewarded. It's time to break free. Why? Because you have a contract. You have an agreement that you made. Something is coming in full circle. Those that are on top will fall, and those that are at the bottom are going to rise to the top. Also, someone's going to be losing their house. Their house is turned upside down. It's like, you know, they were trying to hide everything, and it's all going to come out. At this time, I'm not saying surrender, I'm not saying allowing. At this time, remember, control was never yours. Why? Because there was an agreement with the universe, and the universe is honoring its agreement, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. Soul contracts are going to be honored. The universe is at play, so there's really nothing anybody can do today. Just go within, work on your healing. Why? Because we need to open these heart spaces. We're all going to have a new beginning. It's going to be better. There's better times ahead of us. So just be glad you're doing the inner work. I know we might not see it right now, but you will. I see it already, just in my own life. But you guys got this. We're going to end this reading. We are going to end this reading because I got to get in the shower and I have to go to work today. So what does the collective need to know so we can end this beautiful reading? Hold on. Something is trying to fall apart, but it's not. I did get 2 cards out today. The 144 is Rise and the Tree of Life. So ancestry, this has a lot to do with, again, families. And for some reason, the number 2 is significant. So this affects partnerships also, okay? 2 o'clock, maybe something happened in February. Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. We are entering into a new area, which will be the new era of Aquarius. Everyone's been talking about it. But anyways, to end this reading, we got the 144's Rise. There are many names people use to call themselves, but whatever that name may be, some of them have a call to answer that was given to them by the Most High to help raise the collective consciousness. These are the chosen ones. You have a better chance to being a chosen one than winning the lottery. The energy frequency of the 144s is unconditional love. It is the frequency we align ourselves with to the natural rhythm of the cosmos. This brings in balance and harmony between us as physical beings, the universe, and the divine, fostering in unity, consciousness, by bringing heaven down to earth. We are all here to broadcast love and peace to all beings that need it the most, and to raise the vibration of all living life. When I say who all need it the most, even the dark forces, even the bitter and jealous people, they need it the most. So send them love. Pray for them today. The time has come to change the game. Rise above and transmute the negative energy. When you come from a place of the heart or the heart space, you raise your vibration by tuning into the frequency of unconditional love. It will not only help heal, but it will promote a better well-being, creating a sense of peace, clarity, harmony, and balance to you and to all. When you are in full alignment with all that is, you gain a deeper understanding of the divine, the universe, and your place within it. Open your heart to the beauty of existence and understand that there is a larger picture, both spiritually and physically. It's time to rise. And the next card we got is the Tree of Life. So ancestry, this has something to do with your family, of course, your family tree, your bloodlines. I said that a few days ago. The Tree of Life symbolizes unity, interconnectedness, collective consciousness, binding humans to nature and each other, connection to the divine, the cycles of birth, growth, decay, rebirth, reflecting nature's rhythms and transformations. The tree of life serves as a guidance for balance, universal blueprints, harmony, ancient wisdom, abundance, inner strength, personal growth, and evolution. This ancient symbol reminds you that you are part of a larger whole, connected to every living being on the planet. By understanding this, you may need to bridge the gap and find common ground with others regardless of their differences, their cultures, the colors of their skin, and nations. The tree of life represents the collective consciousness that binds you to the natural world and to each other. It is a powerful reminder that your individual experience is part of a larger web of life and your place in it. You may need to go back through your bloodlines to heal situations that are being presented to you in your life right now. Remember, your divine connection is rooted in the idea that the tree of life embodies the divine essence, symbolizing the infinite and eternal nature of the universe. Maybe it is time for you to build a sacred relationship with the divine, built on trust, reverence, and a deep sense of connection to something greater than yourself. It's time to look beyond the physical domain and tap into where the divine essence resides. It's time for you to walk a path to enlightenment, exploring your inner world and letting go of all things that no longer serve you. It is time to deepen your understanding and discover new aspects of yourself and the world around you. The branches and roots serve as a powerful symbol of karmic patterns. Okay? Cause and effect, consequences or consequences that ripple through time and space. Cause and effect, consequences that ripple through time and space. The tree offers pure nourishment to all who seek it. So before I end this reading, let's all get into our heart spaces, okay? This is the Love Tuner. It's the 144 hertz. Unfortunately, it sounds like a harmonica, but that is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and clear our heart spaces one last time before I end this reading. That is all I have for you today. Be safe out there. Go out in nature today. Go take a walk and enjoy your day. And definitely take some time out for silence and heal, because that's what we're here to do, right? Anyways, until we meet again, namaste.